Hi guys, I'm Charlie and this is Vale. She's an 11-year-old cockatiel hen weighing 125 grams. Vale suffers chronic egg-laying issues due to reproductive hormone imbalances. She's also a rescue cockatiel, so her previous owner's poor husbandry and inadequate diet had led to hypercholesterolemia and fatty liver disease. All of Vale's issues can be managed nutritionally, so we're going to formulate a diet for her to help her manage these issues without losing body condition. The first step in creating this diet is to figure out Vale's body condition score. And to do that, we're going to feel the keel bone, which is on top of the sternum, and then feel the pectoral muscle. And the keel bone is prominent but not sharp, and the pectoral muscle is very firm. So we can conclude that the body condition score is 3 on a 5-point scale. This is the ideal body condition score for a cockatiel, so we want to create this diet so that Vale maintains weight and doesn't lose or gain any weight. There has been limited research in avian nutrition, especially in captive psittacines like Vale. So this diet has been formulated using values adapted from poultry and budgie research. The metabolizable energy requirements of breeding cockatiel hens was calculated to be 1,000 megajoules per kilogram, and the crude protein requirement was calculated to be between 17 and 22% of dry matter. All birds have the same 9 essential amino acids and 3 conditionally essential amino acids as seen in this table. It is recommended that fat comprises 10 to 20% of this diet's dry matter content. However, due to Val's history of fatty liver disease, we want to keep this at the lower end of around 13% and not exceeding 15%. Of this fat content, we want linoleic acid, an essential omega-3 fatty acid, to make up at least 1% of the diet. This will help Vale with the management of her hypercholesterolemia. Calcium is the most important micronutrient in terms of Vale's chronic egg-laying issues. Without sufficient calcium levels to produce an egg, Vale's calcium stores in her bones will mobilize, eventually leading to bone malformations, osteoporosis, and arthritis. Vitamin D3 and magnesium are also equally important in the regulation of calcium levels. Other important micronutrients include potassium, phosphorus, sodium, chloride, manganese, zinc, iron, iodine, selenium, choline, and vitamins A, E, K, and B. It's also important to note that the calcium to phosphorus ratio should be kept between 1 and 2. Cockatiels can eat between 25 and 50% of their body weight, so Val can consume between 31 and 62 grams of food as fed. The diet I've formulated consists of 9 grams of seed, 30.5 grams vegetables, 6 grams of fruit, and the occasional treat of peanut butter and daily supplements. The seed component of this diet is the main fat and protein source and includes 4-part canary seed, 3 parts French white millet, and 2 parts flaxseed, which are good sources of thiamine, selenium, and linoleic acid respectively. However, I restrained the use of flaxseed due to its relatively high crude fat content. The main vegetable components of this diet, fed at 4 grams per day each, include grass, which is a great source of calcium, potassium, and folate, and corn, which is a great source of fiber, vitamin A, and pantothenic acid. At 2 grams per day each, spinach provides iron and niacin, bok choy provides folate and calcium, broccoli provides chloride and biotin, and snap peas provide magnesium and choline. At 3 grams per day, dandelion leaves and flowers are a good source of copper, vitamin K, and riboflavin. At 2.5 grams per day each, chili and capsicum are a good source of vitamin E, pyridoxine, and choline. And finally, at 2 grams per day, carrot is a good source of vitamin A and pantothenic acid. The fruit component of this diet consists of equal parts apple, blueberry, and passion fruit. Apple is a good source of iodine and potassium, blueberry is a good source of vitamin E and vitamin K, and passion fruit is a good source of selenium and choline. Val is a huge lover of peanut butter, which is a good source of protein, linoleic acid, manganese, iron, vitamin E, and all the B vitamins. However, it's also got a huge crude fat content, so it should only be used as a treat. She's allowed 1 gram per day, but I like to spread this out over 2 days a week to coincide with her bi-weekly training. Val is also an indoor pet, and although she spends some time outside, doesn't receive enough vitamin D3, especially for an egg-laying hen. Thus, this diet is supplemented with a homemade multi-supplement formulated by Val's vet. In addition to the formulated diet, it's also very important to provide Val with a variety of native branches and flowers, including acacia, bottlebrush, grevillea, and casuarina. This is important for enriching her space by mimicking her natural environment. They may also nibble on the leaves and flowers, but it's negligible to the nutritional value of the diet.
Overall, this diet meets all macro and micronutrient requirements for Vale in her conditions, while containing no cholesterol and a large percentage of fiber to promote satiety.